What's up, everybody? This is my GH thoughts for 4/12/2012. Today's episode was ridiculous. The trial is crazy. I was shocked in that stupid ass. Let me just say this. I didn't like Johnny Zakar's new look. It looked retarded. He looks crazy. He doesn't look old enough to be with Carly when he shaved. He might as well keep the beard. But anyway, the trial star gets on my nerves. She really is starting to piss me off now, because like, you're convinced that Sonny is guilty because Anthony Zakar told you. You're gonna believe another mobster over one, and you don't even know neither one of them. You don't know what either one of them are capable of. Sonny, on the other hand, has principles. Anthony doesn't. Sonny lives by a code. Anthony doesn't. He will kill a kid. He don't care. When Johnny took the stand, I believe Johnny Zakar is complete bullshit. He acts like he's perfect. And furthermore, I'm getting sick and tired of the PCPD always going after Sonny. He's not the only mobster in town. Every time they go after him, it's like he's the easy mark, because they always think he did something when he didn't. The Claudia Zakara murder trial blew up in everybody's face. Jax, the judge, the prosecution, it blew up in their faces. Johnny, it blew up in their faces. Johnny was convinced Sonny was guilty. Everybody was convinced, and it blew up in their face, and it's gonna blow up in their face now. So I believe they need to just let this shit go. I just want to give a big shout out to Alexis Davis. She is doing a great job as his attorney. I think she brought up a lot of good points at the trial about the fact that just any old body could walk in Kate's office and easily plant a gun. And I really seriously don't believe Sonny did it, due to the fact that he was bloody as hell that night. There's no way he could have shot Anthony's tires and drove at the same time. He's not that good of a shot. Like I said before, it's impossible, even for Sonny. Somebody just said on Simply Jade's comic board that Nora Buchanan should have been the prosecutor on that, which I find is retarded, because even though Star, Hope, and Cole are from Llanview, it didn't happen. The crime didn't happen in Llanview. It happened in Port Charles, so it's out of her jurisdiction. She's a district attorney, not somebody who could just go to somebody else's town and prosecute. Can't do that. That's like if somebody from Port Charles went to Llanview and a crime happened in Llanview, then yeah, she can prosecute that, but it happened in Port Charles, so she has no control. Anyway, Heather, she's now blackmailing Sam. I'm sure that's fixing to happen. She's gonna blackmail Sam because Sam's dumb ass hasn't told Jason about Franco being his brother, which is stupid, because I'm like, Elizabeth, anybody, one of them doctors could find out and easily tell Jason. And he already had to hear about Robin's supposed death from Carly, which pissed him off. So imagine what this is going to do if he has to hear this from somebody else instead of his wife, who knew about it. I'm like, I think the writers have it in for just him, and they have it in for their marriage. They don't want to see it, happen. My vision for this happening, my prediction is their marriage isn't going to last through 2012. It's not going to last. I'm sorry. I doubt it. They just got married not too long ago, and already they got big secrets in their marriage. I mean, come on. Sam is an idiot. They're turning her character into a complete dumbass. They're turning Sonny's character into a complete douche. I'm like, how are you not going to see and hear what Jason is telling you about Kate? Seriously. Open your eyes. Somebody said that they prefer Alexis Davis over Diane. Like I said, Alexis is a good attorney, but Diane is the best attorney Sonny ever had. She could torpedo a case in 2.2 seconds, just like she did with the Claudia case. She knew for a fact Sonny wasn't going to go to prison. Not enough evidence. Second, another thing they said, as far as Taya versus Alexis in the courtroom, Taya Delgado is a fucking shark. That's a matter of fact, that's a junkyard dog in the courtroom. I seen Taya all these years of One Life to Live in the courtroom. She's a beast. She could defeat anybody. I mean, look how many times she defeated Nora Buchanan in the courtroom. Alexis, I think, but even Alexis, I believe, is better than Nora, because Nora can't, she's the district attorney and she can't lock nobody up. I mean, come on, look at all the evidence she had against Clint last year. She still couldn't get a conviction on it. Well, she got a conviction, but that's because he wanted the conviction. Had he not wanted it, she wouldn't have got it. Anyway, news is Katie Couric is excited that General Hospital is gonna, she wants General Hospital to be the lead because she know that she can't get good ratings without GH. And I'm like, the only reason why she's saying that is because she don't want GH to be taken off the air like One Life to Live, get replaced. She replaces them like The Revolution replaced One Life to Live and suck in the ratings because of it. That's why she's happy. They decided to renew General Hospital. Come on now. I'm like, because you already know everybody was pissed about what happened with One Life to Live and The Revolution. The Revolution I already knew wasn't going to make it past this year. I knew it. And she don't want the same thing to happen to her with General Hospital, because she already know her ratings will tank and she can't afford that. And yes, let me just address this. Everybody was asking me to address Carly's hairstyle for today's episode. She looked a mess. Her hair looked greasy today. I'm gonna switch off topic for a second because one of my subscribers wanted me to give my thoughts about last year's intervention between Luke Spencer, so I think I'll do that now. Luke isn't an alcoholic. He's a functioning alcoholic. He's funny as hell when he's drinking. He's not the same without a drink. I still think he's funny now, but he was extremely funny when he was drinking. Just, I mean, you take away the scotch and it's just a bunch of bullshit. He's, you know, not good. Like, he's much funnier with a drink in his hand. Now, back to this. Sam needs to really tell the truth. Seriously. She really needs to tell the truth about what's going on with Franco, because if Jason keeps finding out stuff from other people and then finding out that his wife knows this stuff, it's gonna ruin the relationship. There was a rumor that Sam may be McBain's sister because she remembers him from somewhere, but I'm like, how is that possible? Wouldn't McBain know what his sister looked like? And wouldn't Sonny remember if Sam was McBain's sister from over 20 years ago? When they remember that? That just didn't make sense to me. If somebody could clarify that for me, I would really appreciate it, because it don't make sense. And as far as him being her father, please shut up about that, because it's not going to happen. McBain's not even going to be on the show that long. As soon as this trial is over, I hear that he's leaving. So, good riddance. He's my favorite, but this is General Hospital. I'm Team GH. Team Landview is not here anymore, so I'm switching. I'm going back to my other team, Team Port Charles. So, I'm hoping the writers will please get Bree Williamson on the damn show. Sign her to a contract, whatever you offer her, $1 million, $2 million, whatever you got to get her on the show. I would rather see Bree Williamson with Zakar than Carly with Zakar, because Carly's making it seem like she's hypocritical. But anyway, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's episode. Thank God today wasn't a Friday, because I love the episode and I don't want to wait a whole weekend to see it. Connie Falconieri is definitely going to slaughter Sonny on the witness stand. Connie Kate just needs to put herself in Shady Brook, or fly her ass down to Landview and get put in St. Anne's. I'm sure Tess will be back some point. But anyway, if like I said, if anybody has any requests for a video from me, ask. Depending on what the request is, I may do it. See you on Friday. The Cliffhanger Friday. I'm out.